Hi, it's Angelina from Sparkling Diva with another reading for you. This is a pick a card reading on a general message for right now, what's going on. The reason I decided to do this, the last 4 or 5 days, ever since the full moon, I think, I have been feeling so freaking tired. Is just sleepy, not really having a lot of energy, and so I think there is this shift going on, but nothing unusual these days. There's always a shift going on, I think. But I was in the shower and I thought, well, I'm going to do a reading for myself to see what is going on, and then I thought, well, why not do a pick a card reading so you can do the same thing. So but if you're watching this at a later time, then you can still do it. It doesn't really matter. It's not limited to time at all. I also felt very drawn to putting a lot of crystals around the cards on the table, but I decided against it. I do have a lot of crystals, but they're personal crystals mostly, and I prefer not to share these openly online, because people can just tap into them and drain them. So I decided to just go with the cute little cupids, angels, a few diamond-shaped lights that are not on, and this is 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try to do this a bit faster than usual, but I ended up with a lot of cards anyway, so I'm gonna do my best to be fast. You can choose either just 1, 2, 3 or a set that jumps out, or this purple and amethyst colored diamond, the clear diamond, or a very light pale diamond. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to choose, and then I want to start the reading. Right, well, I'd like to start. If you haven't made a choice yet, then I will ask you to pause the video. I'll hold up the cards anyway, it doesn't really matter. The cause of how you feel at the moment, of what's going on. 7 of chalices. And I think there is you may be feeling confused, not having a lot of options, not really knowing what to do, feeling overwhelmed with the options that you have. Maybe you're fantasizing too much and not actually doing anything, and not feeling like doing that. And these fairies are pulling your hair, so they're trying to get your attention, trying to get you to listen to your intuition. This time for this reading, I feel very strongly that they're trying to get her to come with them to somewhere, to something, do something. But she's not moving. She's staying here, pondering what shall I do, which of these things am I going to do, and what not, and not having a clue either, really, because on the default tarot card there are things in these cups, right, like a snake, and I can't really remember from the top of my head, but then there's things in these cards, but these are empty. So maybe there is options, but feeling like you don't really have a clue. And there's the butterfly, which is transformation. I think if you chose this, that you are going through a transformation, that this shift, these energies are really affecting you, and going through change, and that is overwhelming you, confusing you, and anyway, what you can do about it. Rock bottom and moonlight. Let's start with these two. Rock bottom Well, maybe you don't feel like you hit rock bottom. I chose this set myself. And I do not feel like I've hit rock bottom at all. Some of you might do, I don't. But it's like with this card, you don't know what to do, which cup to go with. And here you can't really, where do you go? There's nowhere to go. Nothing leads anywhere, you know, not knowing where to go. You're just running around in circles like, oh, might try this, might try that, but it's not leading anywhere. You're just running around in circles, not getting anywhere. And the only way out is not, I'm not making that up myself, this is actually the message of this card. The only way out of a situation like this is to just completely surrender. To just stop running around in circles and completely surrender. And then all of a sudden there's a ladder, a way out. And then you know what to do. But you have to let go of running around and thinking in circles and feeling confused, and because that will wear you out as well if you do that. Constantly churning, thinking, analysing, thinking, not knowing where to go. That will wear you out. And then there's the Moon card. Yeah, this is actually the message with this card is also that there is wisdom because of the owl as well, and intuition and listening to your guidance and your intuition. But you have to stand still for that. If you keep running around in circles down there, you can't hear your intuition, your inner voice who will guide you. And you can't hear that, so you have to slow down, surrender, and let it be whatever it is at the moment. Just allow it, surrender to it, because it might be quite chaotic. Because I've never seen that before on this card, and I'm also not sure if you can see that. Let's see if I can. It's as if there is a hurricane on the moon. And these energies of that hurricane are affecting that woman. She's basically standing right in front of it. And so I do think there is some energetic shift going on at the moment. And it is seriously affecting you. But the only way out is like what it says here, is to just allow it to happen. Because if it is an energetic change, you can't, oops, I'm so sorry, I hit the tripod, then you can't do anything about it anyway. You just have to just, allow it in, allow it to happen. And usually these shifts last for a few days, and then they just go. Then, then it's gone. Another card of what you should do, Seven of Pentacles, is also just patience, have patience, wait. You planted seeds, and now it's time to wait for things coming into fruition. And if you look at the two people on the card, they're not doing anything either. They're just sitting there, resting, cuddling up, making sure they're comfortable and warm. They have some, I'm not sure if there's food, but they're just making sure that they are safe indoors, just taking it easy. And so that's what you have to do. Have patience, surrender, and allow it to happen. Don't resist it. And how long is it going to last? Well, it's always difficult to give an exact time frame with these things. But an interesting dynamic is the clover and mice. This is very positive. This is very, usually, it doesn't have to be, but usually very negative. I get a sense that, in a way, because this is, I asked about how long is it going to last. It's about speed, basically. Time. Mice are fast. They move fast, right? So then I'd say that it's not going to last really all that long. But you have to make sure that you don't deplete your energies, because these mice, rodents, are quite nasty creatures. They eat and nibble everything that's in your pantry, all your food, which is your supplies for your energy, right? And so make sure you don't deplete your energies. Take it easy, relax, and if there is something that is eating at you, try to look at it in a more positive light. Try to let it go or get rid of it altogether, because these are also quite nasty creatures, right? They can cause diseases. They have small bladders, mice, so they pee everywhere, all over the place. It's quite an infestation. So if there is something like that going on energetically or whatever, you know how, then try to get rid of it, because that will deplete your energies, and you might not notice it at first, so you might have to seriously look at it. And also look at the bright side of things. If you can see the positive, the lucky clover, it will go a lot faster. Because you could do this yourself. Maybe you are the one who is eating at your own supply, so to speak. Worrying or stressing or fussing or whatever. Try to see the positive in things. Because there is a lucky clover. Alright, what can help you? Lavender. That can be the color lavender, it can be the plant, it can be amethyst, because that's lavender colored, it can be essential oils. If it appeals to you, you might want to use that to make you feel a bit better. It's a very soothing, calming energy, and it helps to connect mind, body and soul. So it's a very soothing energy. So if you are indeed stressing out like the mice and like the woman here, you know, churning and not knowing what to do, and then this might help you to relax. And the last message, positive change, Paravati. This could say that there is a lot of changes going on, which is positive. But if these changes are occurring with a lot of different things in life, different various aspects in life, you could feel overwhelmed. Well, we already knew that because of the Cups of 7 card that we had here, feeling overwhelmed. But know that it's divinely guided. It is what the outcome will be in your best interest. And it's not going to last. Shifts never last all that long. Try to remain positive. And okay, I hope that resonated. Please let me know. Then we move on to number 2. And then we have nature, which is the devil. I'm going to turn a few more cards over with that. It could be that for you a lot of old fears are coming up at the moment. How do you things maybe that you thought you dealt with that were in the past, and all of a sudden they're there again, and you might feel really also overwhelmed. You know, you're putting these traps in the forest to try to get rid of it, but it's still there. It's on your mind. It's also almost like obsessing about it, not being able to put these things out from your mind, worrying about it. And in a way, it's also a choice in there of choosing that restriction, you know, to these bad thoughts and fears and beliefs and things and negative thoughts. Or you can also let it go. You can also choose freedom. Let me see if I can add a little bit more to that. Because this, in a way, this always feels slightly different to me from the default devil card. Although it is still a devil, of course. Yeah, fear of loss, inner demons, having to face your inner demons and having to do shadow work. So that means you have to go inwards and face these fears or things from the past, likely rejection maybe. Fear of someone else being stronger for some, maybe. I don't know why. I mean, suddenly this bear, because of that bear. Feeling not good enough, maybe. What you can do about it is this, then we get deep freeze, and that means that you just basically have to just rest and wait it out, because after winter, spring will come again. But this makes me feel that you are off in the wrong direction, because that lion, he shouldn't be in this icy land. Doesn't belong there at all. And now he's there. Now he's stuck. How do I get food? You know, sustenance. Where do I go? Where can I stay warm? Where can I find company? He's, you know, a fish out of the water. Basically, he's in completely off in the wrong direction. He shouldn't be there at all. But a lion is strong. He's really very strong. He's a leader. He's a fighter, and he's the king. But not here. Not in this landscape. So it's just like you ventured into a wrong direction, and you have to get out of there one way or another. But since this is all the message, like, well, just nothing can really happen right now because it's winter, everything is frozen. You just have to wait for spring to come. There's nothing much you can do. And this card, Nine of Chalices, usually is a very positive card. But somehow, for this reading now, and that's why I love this deck so much, it's so easy to relate to. I don't feel love between these two. Sometimes I do, but not now. With this reading, I don't. He's looking like, please don't go, don't go away. And she's like, yeah, but I don't know, I'm not so sure about that. So, yeah. It's maybe also the wrong moment, the wrong time. Timing isn't right. So you also have to wait and do not spend time with contrary people. Don't argue. It's not. That's also part of this card's interpretation, by the way. Put arguments on ice. I feel that with that card too. This is not the right time to try and sort out problems with other people, or it's not the right time. It's not going to work out because she is not willing to listen at this moment, because how you are conveying things right now, you're not in the right place. You're not in the right place to convey your messages, what you have to say in the right way. Not yet. That will come. That will come, but not yet. Because the lion is not in his home place, so to speak. You're not in your comfort zone. Not yet. So you have to wait it out a bit. Kind of weird in connection to that. I hope you can relate to it if you choose this. How long is this gonna last? Well, another bear, a polar bear, and the house. Well, we had a bear in nature, in the devil card. I hope you can see that. I'm trying the bear, and now we have another bear. A polar bear is very strong. He can be really fast. Any bear, anyway, right? You think it's a slow creature, but once they start running, and they can swim, they can dive, they can, anything. They're very resilient, strong animals, and he is in his comfort zone. This polar bear. There's this ice castle in the back. He's in his comfort zone. He's home. So, home. The house, home, warm. Then everything is warm again and open and receptive because the gate is open. And it just looks warm and sunny and inviting. This is a place you want to go. And so, I think this changes as soon as you manage to get into your own comfort zone. Sort of a shift in your own mind, your own feelings. I feel more like a mental shift, because the devil is also obsessing about something. So maybe you are so in this mindset of, no, it's black. I'm not going to argue with you, it's black. And, just trust me, believe me, it's black. And I'm not going to listen to you, no matter what you say, it's black. And if you let go of that attitude, then, then you get out of this situation being in the wrong place. You're wasting your energy, your strength on something. It's killing you. The lion shouldn't be there. He can't survive there. So you put yourself in the wrong place. It's a place that is not nourishing you at all. It's doing you in. And as soon as you make that mental, click, shift, flick a switch kind of thing, and you find your strong place, your the right direction, tap into your real strength, then you're out of it. Then you get home. And maybe that shift that's going on, if there is a shift going on, I do think so, will help you to snap out of it, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I wonder if that resonates. Right, what can help you? Lemon allows access to innovative thinking. Well, isn't that wonderful? That basically supports what I just said. Innovative thinking, a different way of thinking. I do really strongly feel that it's about a mental something, not an emotional heart love relationship something, so to speak. It's really more a mental thing. Willpower, self-esteem, possibly, because yellow is even lemon is also solar plexus, right? Self-esteem, self-confidence, willpower, ego, blah blah blah. But anyway, this is about what can help you. Is lemon. It can be the color. Can be solar plexus chakra work. It can be essential oil, lemon. Anything. Eating lemons, whatever. If that floats your boat. Another last message is Pan. Is about fertility, and also about of course that's about fertility in any kind of sense that comes to mind to you, but also he's playing his flute, and so music, being happy, enjoying joy, pleasure, that might help you as well to shift out of that rather obsessive thing that's going on here. So lemon and yellow, right? Lemon, yellow, and enjoying more, going out there, maybe going out in nature, making music or listening to music. Okay. Right. next one, number 3. 9 of Wands. Also very interesting. It's like feeling you're feeling a bit defensive, holding on, and this usually has to do with old wounds and patterns, and you're not really comfortable with letting these go yet, or you're holding on to them. You're still a bit afraid to change, to let go of these things. It's, even though it might be negative, old patterns, limiting things, or wounding, whatever from the past, even though that is negative or not helping you, it is familiar. It's known, and most people don't like change, because then you don't know what's going to happen, what's going to come, and there's a mole there. So maybe you feel like something or someone is undermining you. Don't know where that came from. Well, that's not true. Maybe that's one of your old ways of thinking or fears. Maybe it happened in the past to you that someone undermined you, and that made you lose your confidence in self. Maybe it hurt you. Can also be in a relationship. I get a relationship feeling with that. Don't know why. I didn't with the other sets really, but with this I do feel that for many this could have to do with something that happened within a love relationship. Feeling undermined, feeling hurt, and now you're afraid to move on, to let go of your old ways of doing things, your old patterns, in a way you want to, but you're still a bit defensive, meaning you're not properly healed yet. And this fairy, she's trying to get you away from this old stuff, but you're looking at her like, yeah, but I don't know, I'm just gonna stay here, you know. I don't know. Yeah, but no, but it's like, yeah, but reluctant, defensive. So this might be something that's going on for you right now. What you can do about that? Well, this is reversed, stuck in the mud. That is, yeah, literally what it is about, stuck in the mud. But it came out reversed, meaning that yeah, you're about to be ready to get out of there, wash off the dirt, and to move on. You know, and that's a choice you can make. You can also stay there and try to do stuff, but it's not going to help you. You'll only get more stuck in there, in the mud. You'll only make it more difficult to get out. So in a way, it's good that it came up reversed, because that means that you are likely inclined to move, to change, to let go. Also because now when it's reversed, that moon is waning. So also whatever it was, the issue, it's on its way out. And then we have this is the devil, but it came out reversed. And since devil is also about latching on to fear of letting go, obsessing, can also be obsessing. And I feel more like latching on to these things, not willing to let go, being defensive. I think that is indeed, like, this is also, like I said, that it's beginning to change. This says the same thing. the obsession is on its way out. Your obsession, the latching on to slowly. And that's also the advice, to, if you do feel that, then make steps towards that. So you can wash off the dirt of these old patterns and things and woundings from the past and start afresh. How long is that going to last? Again, it depends, I think, on you. We have this puppy. This is from the expanded Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. So there's different cards in there. Normally this is the other dog. This is a puppy dog. Well, puppies is playful. It's also soulmate. I do think this is something to do with a love relationship from a bit longer ago, quite some time ago. I think for if that resonates with you, that it's to do with love. I think it's quite some time ago. In the sense, like 10 years, 15 years maybe. Really quite some time ago, someone hurt you, and you're still stuck with that pain. And you might not even be fully aware of it. Anyway, how long it's gonna last? A puppy is playful. He's sitting there waiting with his leash in his gob, and there's a ball. Wants to play, wants to go out, wants to have fun. So I think that as soon as you decide to be a little bit more playful and outgoing, and a bit like that puppy, and then you will find your true north as a compass. Find your way out. You will find your way out of that muck. You will find how to get out of there. So I think for you it depends mostly on you. Like, even if the shift will go, because energetic shifts, if that is the cause of whatever is going on, they don't last very long. Usually a few days, sometimes a week, usually not much longer than that. But even if that shift has gone, then, and you haven't done the work, you will still be stuck with these wands. Right, so in that sense, if you want that to go, if you want to feel happier, and that depends on you. On you opening up a bit more, stepping into your own true, authentic nature, feeling good about yourself and with yourself, be more playful, and don't sit around and wait, and then you will find your way again. What can help you? I got 2 color cards, so I went with both. Is amber. Become aware of your creativity. This is also the second chakra, because this is a variety of orange. And it's to do with creativity, sexuality, playfulness, emotions, etc., etc. So that I feel that totally resonates. Be more playful, be more outgoing, sort out your emotions. Anything that has to do with the second chakra. You can use the amber, the crystal. It's not really a crystal, but orange-colored things. Essential oil, orange, for instance, there is, or tangerine, just anything to do with amber or orange or second chakra related might help you. Jade, and then, well, the same goes for jade, which likely has to do with the heart chakra, right? Jade, but I also feel, because of the trees and maybe going out, like the puppy wants to go out and play, going out in nature might help you. Breathe in some fresh air, enjoy the scent of the forest, or if there's snow, then play in the snow, whatever, just go out in nature might also help you. And then we have a last message of positive message. Balance your work and private life is Isis, and that might be what you have to do, but let me Hang on, let me get the check it out in the little white book. Playing, and play is an absolute necessity for you at the moment. Well, isn't that funny that we have the puppy again, playing, having fun. Also Amber, because that's also to do with the second chakra. Having fun, being creative, be honest with yourself, have healthy boundaries, both at work and at home. Spend more time doing activities that bring joy and make your heart sing. So that's also, this is just, yeah, it's just all the same message, isn't it? The amber, the creativity, Isis, playful, the dog, right, the puppy dog, and going out there in nature, having fun, and yeah. So I hope that resonates with you and that it helps you. And I really am not good at doing fast readings, am I? I think I still took a lot of time. I hope it resonated. Please leave feedback, and then I'll see you next time. Lots of love and light, and I hope you all, well, are doing fine. Yeah, I feel a lot better now myself, actually. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee, and well, see you soon. Bye.